admitting people. Hi everyone, good evening.
Good evening, guys. So, of course, we will wait for some time till everyone joins and we'll start the session.
Okay, Jitendra, you're saying our voice is not coming clearly. Like Ashwin is audible to everyone?
Currently, I'm on mute, actually, to be honest. Yeah, it's perfect.
Great, great. So we'll wait for 5-6 minutes and then we'll be starting. So I think Ashwin, if you can, I think in the meantime, if you can help us with the next topic that on which we are going to conduct the coding camp, that would be great. And I think in the meantime, we can also register for the next event.
Yes, Saga. So, in the next coding camp, we will learn about how to create a token on Binance. So, Sagar will drop the link in the comments, and it will be also on our Discord. So you can just go and check out the link and register yourself. So Sagar has dropped the Luma link. You can just go to the link and you can register yourself for the next coding camp.
If you guys are facing any problem during registration, do let me know. Because sometimes many of you have faced rejection issues. So just let me know. I'll try to resolve that for you guys. Okay, so we have 16 participants and few of them are joining. I'm getting few messages that the guys are joining. Some of them have internet issue. So we'll wait for our friends and then we'll get started. Joypal is saying good morning, sir. Ashwin.
Yes, good morning. I hope you're joining in from India, right? You guys are from India mostly. Which like country you are joining in from? You can just write it in the chat, like all of you. Okay.
Okay, so we have a few members from Poland,
Yeah.
Nigeria.
Mostly India, but we have a global audience in this session.
Okay, so I think we can wait for 1 more minute and then we can Ashwin start.
Yeah, sure.
I just wanted to check, like, have you guys registered for the next event? I've just dropped the link in the chat.
Sagar,
So
I think you should drop the link again. Yeah, because
I've just
a lot of people.
Updated it. So Ashwin is going to conduct next session on how to create your token on Ashwin.
Binance.
Binance, yeah. So make sure you guys register yourself. And if you guys are facing any problem, just reach me out and I'll be there. Cool. So we are also live on YouTube, and I can say a few members are join us over there too. So I think Ashwin, it's okay. Where that based. Okay, Ashwin, I think we received one question from Jitendra. If you can answer, and then we can start the session.
Yes, let me check. Okay, yeah. In future, of course, we will be conducting some course where we will teach, like a coding camp, where we will teach you about the end-to-end development. But currently, due to time restriction, we are sticking to some token courses. But of course, you can check our platform. We do have end-to-end development courses. I think it's good to start now.
Sure, Ashwin.
Yes. So first, I'll just share my screen.
Ashwin, I'm really sorry to cut you off. Like, just wanted to, I will like say, sorry to everyone for the last session. So we were not able to deliver the last session on 7th of January. As you all know, like our superstar teacher, trainer, Ashwin was not healthy during that time. So kindly accept our apology. From next time, we'll make sure that session happened on the time. And thank you so much for your support that you still joined the session on 10th. We know it's a working weekend. It's a working week, and you guys are still joining from different part of India, different part of the world. So thank you so much for the support.
Yes, of course, apologies for that. And the energy is still very high, right? So let's start. So first, I'll just share my screen. I think my screen is visible to you. Sagar, can you confirm if my screen is visible or not?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, let's start. So before starting this session, I want to give you some like ground rules. What are the housekeeping rules? So the first is, of course, turn off your mic, because uh, like all your questions, everything will be answered at the end of the session. And if you are facing any problem, you can just write it in the chat. Our team is there to answer it. And like I said, the question answer session will be like conducted at the end of this session. And you should join our Discord link. and there is a channel called Coding Camp. You can also write your questions right there. Our team is also there to like answer your questions. So Sagar, if you could just drop the Discord link for our users.
Yes, sure, sure.
Yes. So let me first introduce you to myself. I'm Ashwin, and I'm a data analyst and Web3 content engineer with a three plus years of experience in building tech and content startup. So I'll be your teacher today. So let me give you an overview of myself. So I have founded two startups. First was like a social media or content startup, which I scaled to 500K Instagram audience. I work with mega influencers and Hollywood singers. Then I founded a Web3 startup, which was a blockchain itself. I developed an NPOs based blockchain and I successfully launched its testnet with 50 nodes. My other achievements are like I recently conducted a workshop in Istanbul Blockchain Week, and I also did a workshop with the Hacker Earth. So of course, like we went through this question, where are you guys joining from? So let's skip this. Now the next question is like we want to make this session more interactive, right? So I'm gonna ask you some questions so that we could make it more interactive and fun. So are you guys a developer? Like you can just write it in the chat. It's not a problem if you're not a developer. It's just a generic question, to be honest. I could see a lot of developers joining this session today. That's great. That's great. So now, what is your favorite cryptocurrency? Let's start with mine. I love. I have invested in Doge. That's a meme coin, and of course, Matic ETH. So looks like there are so many Sol and ETH fans. Guess like we do have the right audience today. Now, what is your favorite blockchain? I think there will be a lot of Ethereum today. Okay, that's great. That's great. Now let me come to the like problem statement, right? So there are 30 million developers in the world and only 24K are actively contributing in the Web3 space. So I think you can understand the margin right here. It's below 0.1%, right? So the market is still premium. And the most interesting fact is that there are only 24K developer like actively contributing in this space, and they have already generated more than 1 trillion in value. So you can understand the value creation in this market and how premium it's for the job market, to be honest. Like if you're still starting now and if you continue for like learning for the next 6 months, you're still very new for this market. Now here Metaschool comes in. Metaschool makes it easy for developers like you to build, learn and ship Web3 dApps, and of course find opportunity. We focus more on practical content. Now let me explain this problem statement with a case study. So meet Kushal. He's a developer with 3 years of experience and he's excited about Web3. Like he's not currently into Web3, but he's just excited about the promises of Web3 because it's a buzzing word, right? Web3. Now, what are the problems he is facing? The first problem is Web3 is not Web2. The basic ideology is totally different, like right? Because the Web2 was a data-fueled market, right? Their data was the fuel, data was the gold right there. The whole market monetized it. Now in Web3, we are focusing more on like data democracy, like giving the rights of the data back to the user. So ideology is the basic principle of the ideology is totally different. And the second thing is he is facing is there is no like optimized path. You can go on YouTube and search about Web3 blockchain, and there are a lot of videos, but you don't know where to start from. Okay, there is no optimized path. Now, the third and most important point is the boot camps are very expensive. Like you have to pay like $4,000 to $5,000 in average to attend a boot camp. So it's very costly for everyone to afford, right? Now, what is the solution to this problem which Metaschool provides? So Metaschool provide you optimized learning path to learn Web3. It's like a curated set of path for an ecosystem. So you could just go and learn from beginner to advanced. So you can understand what you are learning in your own pace, and there will be a curated path for you, right? Now, the next important point is we offer practical projects to learn, build, and ship, and it's for free. You don't have to pay anything. So it will just build your portfolio and you don't have to pay anything. That's the best part about Metaschool. Now, of course, eventually you land in Web3 gigs and placements because you have the proof of work, which is a project, right? Now we do have fun and exciting projects like of course you can see writing your first hello world contract, which is like a beginner course to like writing your smart contract and minting your NFT, Elon Musk NFT. So there are different courses ranging from beginner to advanced. It's not only me who is saying about Metaschool. We have over 120K developers who are trusting us. So this is the demography. We have a global audience who are supporting us. Now, what are the opportunities in Web3? Like why we are here today and what we are learning, right? So the average Web3 developer salary is in the range of 70K USD to well over 350K USD per year. So it's way above, like even the least paying job in Web3 is still above the it's still I would say 30% above the traditional IT market. Now, according to a recent report, 60% of the Web3 developers just started in 2021. So it's like, what should I say? Like 2023, and you're like still very new because 60% of Web3 developers just started in 2021, right? And of course, like 20% of the new joiners all choose Ethereum as their ecosystem, of course, because of the security and like there are so many things, because back in 2001 most of the developers only had Ethereum as a choice because there were not a lot of blockchains available right there, right? Now the next point is the job growth for like crypto related job is more like 51x more than the average. So you could understand. And also there was a report by statistic, I guess, that the overall growth of the crypto market is 62% CAGR. So if I put it in contrast, I would say, like many of you are from India, so you would understand the Nifty market grows at a like 15% CAGR, 12 to 15% to be honest. And the crypto market grows at a 62% CAGR. So you can understand the growth right there, right? By the way, I'm not a finance student, so don't question me about that. Now, what is the most important factor to land a Web3 job? Yes, it's proof of work, not some designed resume or like certificates. In Web3, most of the companies are startups, right? They don't like prefer you because you had a very good designed resume with a lot of, like, what should I say, bar charts and all those things. They don't consider you for that. They will always consider you for your proof of work, like your dApps, like what we are building today, a token. So these types of dApps or tokens will be a great add-on for your portfolio, because this will boost the recruiter's confidence that you have built something, you have shipped something, so you are ready for the job. You are not someone with a lot of certificates and no practical experience, right? Now let's build the token. So let me explain you the timeline before that. So first we will build the token on Solana. Okay, it will take around 45 minutes. If to be like then we will like learn about the important tools in Web3 to get started. Like I'll suggest you some tools, or I'll tell you about some tools which you need to learn, which is a must learn tool to get started in Web3. Now the last part of this session would be a Q&A session about profile building and opportunities in Web3. So like I said, if you face any problem, you can just write it in the chat, or you could use the coding camp channel on Discord. Our team is like there to help you, right? And all your questions regarding the session will be answered at the end of this coding camp. So let's get started. I think you all are aligned with me about this. So first we need to go to the Metaschool platform, and let me go to the course first. Sagar, if you could drop the link of the course for our users.
Yes, sure.
So Sagar has dropped the link to the course. You could just go to this course to follow along with me. And also we have a YouTube live going on. So if you are facing any problem to follow up with me, or like if you're just lagging behind, that's not a problem. You could just go to our YouTube live and follow along. That's totally fine, right? So let's get started. First, you need to click on Take Course Now. And here you need to enter your email. So I'll just enter mine. So I have entered my email. Now I'll click on continue. I would request you all to enter your email, and when you click continue, you will receive a OTP on your inbox. So let me check my inbox. If you don't find the OTP on your inbox, please just check your spam. It will be right there. So I have received mine. Let me enter my OTP. So that's it. Let me go back to the process. That's a questionnaire. You could just skip and click on courses, and you will be redirected to a question like a course page. There are lots of courses. You need to click on create your own Solana token. So this is the course, and now I'll click on take course now. So as you can see, I've enrolled into this course. You will get a message like this. I think you all could follow along. That's not a problem, right? So now you need to click on start your course. That's it. So this is the course. So first in this course, I'll teach you about like what is Solana Network, and like what are the course learnings, what is the prerequisites, and then we will move to the coding part, right? So we will use Solana CLI for it, because it will help us to create the token without too much coding. So yes, let's get back to the lesson. So this is the first lesson of this course. First, we will learn about like what exactly is Solana, right? So Solana is a blockchain platform that enables hosting of decentralized decentralized dApps, which is scalable. Okay, it was first established in 2017, and it's an open source project like any other blockchain platform. Okay. Now, like what makes Solana different than Ethereum? So the first thing is the Solana is highly scalable due to its consensus algorithm, and the someone is saying something. Okay, let's continue. So yeah, so the important factor which makes Solana different is that the speed. First of all, the speed is very high. It's scalable. The transaction speed is high. The fees is very low. So these are the factors which make Solana like one of the best blockchains in the market. Ethereum, as you know, like before Ethereum 2.0 the merger, the fees was relatively very high. Like it would at least cost you more. Like sometimes it costs you more than what you are transacting, right? So that's ridiculous. Like you don't have to pay that much for like just a course, right? So yeah, that's just the transaction. So Solana helps you to like create more scalable dApps. So Solana supports Rust, C++. Solana supports more system embedded languages like this. Solana doesn't use Solidity. So these are the things. And Solana uses proof of history as a consensus. So proof of history is basically like um, you are keeping track of the timestamps. So when you like you're connecting the timestamps and creating a flow. That's how proof of history works. And proof of history, and Solana uses proof of history combined with proof of stake, delegated proof of stake as its consensus. Now, what exactly is proof of history? Like I mentioned, proof of history is like a clock, to be honest. Like if you're making any distributed system, the distributed system needs to be in sync. And Solana was proposed as a blockchain which used time to sync the like it created a clock which is used to sync the time. And how will it create the flow? The passage of time will create the flow. Like every hash will be attached with a timestamp, and this timestamp will act as like how should I say, when you click a photo, currently your everybody's like phone have a system which attaches a timestamp to the photo. Like when you click on details, you will find a time, right? So suppose you clicked 5 pictures in a row. So now I know that which picture was clicked at first and which picture was clicked at the last. So it will create a flow. That's how the consensus of proof of history works. That's like the basic concept of how proof of history works, right? So now let's come to the assignment part. So what exactly is proof of history? So proof of history, I'll write my answer. You could just write your own. I'll just keep it simple. So proof of history is a internal time clock of Solana blockchain, which works on the principle of passage of time. So it's as simple as that. I won't write it very long. So it's a very simple concept, how you could picture proof of history as a consensus algorithm. So now I'll just submit my assignment. I think you guys could follow along. It was a very simple like understanding of what is Solana and what is proof of history, right? Now, now what are the course learnings? What you will be learning when you complete this course, and what are the prerequisites to build on Solana, right? So let's come to the course overview part. So first you will learn how to create SPL token. SPL is like ERC20, like it's equivalent to ERC20 on Ethereum. So SPL is like the ERC20 version of it, like Solana of a token on Solana. Now we will also learn how to use Solana CLI. It's like a terminal based tool, like how you should it will be used to create Solana. And also we will be like deploying our token on the Solana DevNet. We could also use testnet, but I'm just using DevNet. That's totally fine. Okay, so what are the prerequisites to build on Solana? So first we need Rust, right? So let's install these tools one by one. I'll guide you through how to install it, right? So you could if you are using a Windows system, you could just directly download it, okay, and install it. Let me go through the steps, okay. If you guys are lagging behind, that's not a problem. We do have a YouTube live going on. You could just follow along with me right there. Okay, so yeah. I'll continue with it. So first, quick install. I'll click on one, enter. So it will just do the steps. I'll just follow along with you guys. We need to wait for some time. I want you all of you guys to follow along. If you have Windows Studios installed, that's totally fine. That will be easier process. Okay, I'm showing you how to do it. Like if you don't have it installed, I'll show you how to do it. Let me show you. You can just skip that part because that would be a bit tough. Okay. So there are three options to install it, right? First, you can install it via like with the Visual Studio community, or you could install it manually. Okay, so we'll go for the third one. We don't need it to install the prerequisite. It can directly install the Rust part. Okay. Now, the Rust part. First, it was installing the prerequisites. Now it will install the Rust part. So we'll click on one, proceed with the installation, which is the default one. So I'll just enter one and press enter. Let's wait for some time. It will just take a few minutes. While it's installing, we could install Solana tool suite. So let's do it. So here is the instructions to install Solana's tool. Okay. So first, there is a Mac OS and Linux. If you are using Mac or Linux, you could just follow it. Since I'm using Windows, I'll follow this one. So first I need to open my terminal. Let me open my terminal. So I'll open Windows PowerShell. Okay. I'll copy this line. You could just click copy right here. Okay. And paste it here and press enter. Let me check. Okay, we need to run it as administrator. What's the problem? We could directly download it if you want. Like there is some problem. So you could just go to the link. Here is the link. You could just go to this link. I'll just paste it in the comment in the chat if you guys want it. And directly install it. That's totally fine. If you're getting an error on terminal. Let's run this. Let's wait for some time. It will just take some time. So our Rust installation is finished. As you can see, Rust is installed now. So our Rust installation is finished. We can just press enter and continue. Now let's go back to the Solana installation. We have downloaded the file for Solana installation. We'll run it. Somehow it's not working. Let me check. You can just open your terminal as administrator and you can cd to go to properties and there you have to cd. Now you can just run this part. I don't know why we are facing this problem. Let's check with CMD if that's a problem we are facing with PowerShell. Okay, that's a problem with the PowerShell. You can directly use CMD. It's working. So you could just run CMD. If you're on Windows 10 or 11, you could just search for CMD and right click on it and run as administrator. So the curl function is working on the CMD. Don't use PowerShell. If you are on Windows, now run this one. So it will take some time. It's just like 44 MB. It won't take much. So if you guys, yeah, that's the issue, I guess. So use, because PowerShell is a third party app mostly. It's installed through updates on Windows. So use CMD as administrator, it will work. So it will just take some time. Let's wait. Hope you guys could follow along. If you guys are facing any problem, you could just write it in the chat or just follow our YouTube live. So that's it. We have installed the Rust and now we have installed the Solana too. Now just press enter to continue. That's it. Now we have completed the Solana installation. Now we will just like restart the terminal for it to work. So I'll run, let me run CMD, that's the best. So I'll run CMD as administrator now. You need to restart your terminal after the installation for it to work perfect, right? Now let me check. To check that so we have installed Solana perfectly, you just need to write this. So as you can see, it's returning a version, which means our Solana installation is successful. We can also check for Rust. It's, I guess this is the code. Okay, let me check Rust up. Okay, yes. So to check the Rust version, you need to write Rust up and 2 hyphens then version. So it's returning a version, that means our Rust is also installed correctly. So that's it. We have completed the prerequisites part. We have installed the both the tools. Now let's continue. Now there is a like interesting assignment. What exactly is cargo? So let me explain you here. Cargo is like the npm version for Rust. So we can just write it simple. It's like when you use Node, you write npm, and if you want to install something, you write npm install, right? For cargo, it's the same. When you need to install any package from Rust, you use cargo. That's it. So let's write cargo is a npm version of Rust. I'll just keep it simple and more explainable for you guys. So let's submit this assignment. So we have finished this part. We have done with the installation. We have installed Rust. We have installed the Solana suite, and we have also checked the version. We could just check it again, like cargo version. So as you can see, our Rust is installed correctly. For the Solana part, you need to do this. If you are on Windows and if you are on Mac, don't use solana.exe, right? It's mentioned solana.exe, which is for Windows. But if you're on Mac, just go for Solana. Don't write exe.exe. Just write Solana version. That's it. It will return a version. So we are done with this part. We have configured our environment perfectly. Now, which version of Rust you're using? If you're you will find it right here, right? you need to run this command. I'll paste it in the chat for you guys. Okay, there is a problem. Access is denied. Can you tell me for which for which command you are facing this problem? And I think you like just make sure you are running it using administrator permission. So I've pasted this. You could just run it and check the version of your. This installation cannot be bypassed because this is how you make your token on Solana. This is the, I would say this is the only complicated part. After you are done with it, that's not like, if like the whole token part is easy. This is a very important part. If you're facing problem, you can follow along with me on the YouTube live. That's totally fine. So let's continue with the assignment. So I'm using Rust 1.25.1. So I'll just paste it right here and click on submit. Now we are coming to the most exciting part, because here we will like create the token. So first we need to install SPL-CLI. So it's like a Rust package which you need to install, right? So we have installed the Rust and we will install this package of Rust. For that, you just need to copy this code, right? Now paste it right here. I hope you can see my screen, right? My terminal. If I could just let me just where is the font size? I guess it's more visible now, right? So yeah, first we need to run this command. You can just copy it right from here and paste it here. It's cargo install SPL token CLI. It's basically like we are installing a Rust package which is called SPL token CLI. That's it. So we will just press enter. What's happening? Yeah. So it will take some time and it will download the crate first. Let me tell you what is crate in Rust. It's very important to learn what are these terms in programming language. So crates are basically like package, like you have packages in Node.js, right? If you're from a developer background, I think you can relate. You have like certain packages in Node.js. It's equivalent to Node.js packages. In Rust, this is called crates, basically. No, we can't like bypass this. There is no online code editor for Solana. For Solana, you need to install these packages, and Solana supports Rust. This is a small issue because Rust is a bit of a complicated language, right? So that's the problem everyone is facing. I could understand. And of course, you have the YouTube live and our team is totally there to support you. So if you are facing this issue, you can just like write it to me, or just like write any of your queries on the Discord chat. We are there to help you. So let's wait for this to get installed. It's taking some time. So while it's installing, I'll just walk you through the steps what we will be doing. So first we will be installing SPL token CLI. So it's like CLI, it's a CLI version to create your SPL token. Okay. So first, what we will do is we will create a keygen. So there is a key value pair. Okay. So whenever you are creating an account, you need to create a keygen. It's like a phrase which you like, how should I get you? In MetaMask, have you ever seen those private keys and key passphrases, 24-word passphrases? So Solana keygen is similar to that. So we are just using like Solana keygen new. It's basically like we are asking Solana to create a new keygen. Okay, this will create a new wallet for you, which you we will be using to interact with the Solana DevNet. Okay, now we will configure the URL. Like you need to configure the Solana CLI, the network. So we are using Solana config set URL, where in the URL parameter we will pass this. So this is a link. This is a link to the DevNet. So if you're using testnet, you just need to replace DevNet with testnet. That's totally fine. Okay. So we will configure the Solana CLI with the DevNet. So the Solana CLI will understand that it needs to like deploy your token to the DevNet. That's it. So it's taking too much time, I guess. Maybe I'll just restart the CLI. CLI versions are, to be honest, very difficult to do in the Windows ecosystems. Let me try again. Okay, I guess it's better here. So the CLI programmings are a bit complicated. It's like it may not work in the first time, so it's not a problem. You can just restart it. That's totally fine. Yeah, so it will take some time. I hope you all are downloading it. Right. So let's continue with the structure. So you need to like specify what you are using, DevNet, or you are using testnet. Okay. Now after you set the config URL. Okay. Now you could just like query if you have done it right or not. Right. For that you will use Solana config get. So this command will like fetch the URL, whatever URL or whatever configuration we are using for our Solana network locally, right? So when you run this command, you will get some parameters like where is your config file stored, what is your RPC URL, what is the WebSocket URL. So WebSocket URL will be basically like it will basically contain the RPC URL to your DevNet or testnet, whatever you are using. So if I'm using DevNet, so you will get like this. Now the key pair part. So basically the keygen, when you generate something using the keygen, that is called key pair path. So it will specify the path to where your keygen is stored. And basically commitment is like if the whole thing is confirmed or not. That's it. Now for the next part, we will airdrop some Solana because we need to pay for the transaction fees. We need some Solana, right? So when you run this command Solana airdrop one, it will airdrop one Solana to your wallet. That's it. Now if you need to check the balance of your Solana wallet, you can just use like Solana balance command. Basically Solana is a command like npm, like yarn. It's a command, and these are the options you get. So Solana airdrop one will drop one Solana to your wallet. Solana balance will allow you to check the balance of your wallet. That's it. So let's check. Okay, we are facing this issue. So we need to install VS Code. So it will take some time. I think let me help you guys. What I can do is I've already installed it in one system. So I'll just change the system quickly and I'll show you there. So you could just follow along with me. So let me do that for you. I'll join in with my other system. So just a second. Actually, it's a bit of a task. So I just want you guys to follow along. If you install Windows if you are installing Visual Studio, it will take like few hours, because Windows Studio, Visual Studio is like 5 GBs. So I'll just join with my other system. Let me join.
Ashwin, I've just accepted it. Have you got the access?
Yeah, I got the access.
Recording in progress.
Sorry. I'll just share my screen. Okay. I'll just share my screen from my other system so that you guys could follow along. Just a second, I'll share my screen. You could follow along in the YouTube later in the part, because this will be available in the YouTube. I'll just need a few moments to sign in.
Ashwin, like we can totally understand, like it's a technical thing you are trying to fix it. So take your time. We all are waiting for you. No problem.
Yes, thank you. It's a bit of a technical task, to be honest. Of course. Okay, let me share my screen for you guys. Yes. I think my screen is visible now.
Yes.
Yes. So let me go to my terminal. So I have completed the setup of my terminal in this system. So I'll just install it. Let me check. So I've already installed it right here. So it will just update it. It's not a necessary process. I'll show you how to do it. That's it. I could just skip it. That's totally fine. Okay. So the next part, like I said, first you need to like install like the generate the wallet. For that, you need to copy this Go back to your terminal, paste it. So let me take it to full screen. Yes. Okay. So when you write this command, okay, it will generate a new key pair. So it's asking you to like give a passphrase. If you have nothing, you can just press enter. It will automatically generate for you. So I'll just press enter. So you could see I have a generated a wallet. This is the key like passphrase, and this is the public key. Okay, public key is basically like the wallet address. Now let's go back to the course. Now we need to set the Solana config URL. Like what is the config URL, like I said. So we will be using devnet. So we can just go here. Okay. Wrong code is copied. Just need to copy it again. So yes, this is the command Solana config set. The parameter is URL, and we will be using devnet. So this is the devnet URL. So let's press enter. Okay, what is the problem? Let's manually write it. URL, and this is the URL. Why we are facing this issue? But I guess like our config is already set to by default it's set to devnet, so we don't have to do anything. So let's check. It's in the testnet. I think the URL for, okay, I guess this is a problem we are facing. Let me take it back. Top. Okay. So that was the issue we are facing, because it didn't recognize what is this, what exactly is this thing. So it didn't recognize that. So we just removed it and it's working. So like you can see, I'll just zoom in. So we have set our config to devnet. So the parameter is URL, okay, and we are passing it the devnet URL. That's it. So like you can see, this is the config. This is the config address where my config file is stored. This is the RPC URL. It's for the devnet. This is a WebSocket URL, of course, for the devnet. Then the key pair, where my key pair is stored when I created the keygen. Okay. So let's go back to original size. Okay. So yeah. So of course, now when we will write Solana config get, it will return the config file. It will just return the config file, like where is the config file RPCUL, that's it. Okay. Now the next part, let's come to the next part. We have set the config file, everything. Now we need to set the now we need to airdrop some Solana tokens, right? For that, we need to copy this Solana airdrop one. Now press enter. So it will request, okay, I think we need to try again. Or let me check my balance, because if I already have a balance, it won't allow me to get more. Okay. So to check the balance, you need to write Solana balance. So let me check. Okay, well, I already have a balance. Okay, that's why my request was failed. Okay. So if you don't have a balance, when you check Solana balance and your balance is 0, you need to write Solana airdrop 1. That's it. In my case, the request will most likely fail because I already have Solana in my wallet. Okay. This is why it's saying that I have reached the limit. Now let's go back to the course. So of course we have the Solana I've showed you. Now there is an assignment. Let's complete this assignment and let's move to the next lesson. So is cargo similar to NPM or Yarn? Like I said, cargo is very similar to Yarn or NPM. So the answer will be yes. So let's submit the assignment. So in this part, this is the deployment part where we will be deploying the Solana token, which we have, which we will be creating. Okay. So to create because currently we have the balance, we have the wallet. Now we will create the token. For that, you need to write SPL token create token. This is a command. Basically, you could just paste it or write it. It's very simple. SPL token is a package. This is the cargo package we were installing. And for this, you need to have Visual Studio installed. Visual Studio 2017 or above installed. And you need this to install the Solar SPL token package using cargo. So of course, we'll run this. I'll just zoom in a bit for you guys to see. So yeah, so this is the transaction. So this is the address. This is like the smart contract address, I would say, of your SPL token. This is the decimal. Now the signature is the transaction hash. That's it, right? Now let's move to next part. In the next part, you need to create an account. Let me tell you, if you remember the Ethereum part, Ethereum had two storage. One for an externally created account, and second for the contract. Even Solana has the same architecture. Solana, you need to create an account to store your tokens. That's what we are doing. It's like allocating the memory for your SPL token, right? So for that, you need to copy this command. You need to write SPL token, create account, and your token address. So let's do it. So SPL token, create account. Now what is my token address? So this is my token address. I'll just copy it and paste it here. Now press enter. It will just take few seconds. That's it. Now you have created an account for your token, and this is the transaction hash. You could just search every transaction hash on the Solana Explorer. Now let's go back. Since we have created an account, we have created a token, SPL token. Now we need to mint the token. Okay. For that, we will use the command SPL token. SPL token. Now we need to pass it two parameters. The first parameter is the token address, and the second parameter is the amount we need to mint, right? So I'll just pass the first parameter. The first parameter is the address. So this is the address of our token. I'll just pass it. Now space, what is the amount I want to mint? Maybe I'll just say 1,000. So I'll mint 1,000 of my tokens. So now I'll press enter. So as you can see, I have minted my own SPL token. So now let's go back. So we have successfully minted our token and deployed it to the Solana DevNet. You can deploy it to the testnet too using the same process. You just need to set the config file to testnet. That's it. Now let's check, right, if we have done it correctly or not. Okay. So you need to go to this link. Okay. Let's go to this link. So this is the Solana Explorer for the DevNet, because right in the link you could see the cluster is DevNet. So it is for the DevNet. Now you need to search your token with the address you copied, right? So what is the address you need to search for? Let me show you. So you need to search for this address because this is the address of your token, right? So I'll just search it right here. Press enter. So as you can see, like our token is created. Currently, it will be an unknown token because Solana doesn't support like in Ethereum or ERC20. What you do is you pass on two parameters, which is like um, your name of the token and the symbol of the token. But here you can't do that. You need to, like, Solana has a repository to like store the name and symbol of token. So you need to register your token right there. Then it will take some time, like 24 one working day or two, and it will be automatic, it will automatically get updated in the Explorer. So as you can see, these are all the transaction of our Solana token, and this is the, and what should I say, this is the token, right? This is the token we created. You can see the supply, which is 1,000. I have minted 1,000 tokens, so this is a supply, right? Suppose I want to mint 1,000 more. What should I do? I'll just show you. If I need to mint like 1,000 more, so I'll just write SPL token mint, where I need to mint this address. Maybe I'll mint 2,000 more. Just press enter. Let's see. It will just take some time. Okay, we are done with it. Now let's check if that amount of token is in circulation or not. So we'll just click on refresh. So as you can see, it's 3,000 now. We have maintained 1,000 at first, now it's 3,000. So um, that's it. We have successfully created our token and we have done this part. Now if you want to create your own SPL token on the mainnet, this is the same process you need to follow. You just need to make sure that you are you are setting your config URL to mainnet. This is a mainnet link. This is how you could do it. So basically you need to set the config URL to mainnet, and rest of the process are typically the same. Okay. So I guess that's it for this lesson. So here is an assignment. Let's do this assignment. So it's asking you to share a screenshot of your token page. Let's do it. So this is the token page. I'll just take a screenshot of it. Let's submit this assignment. Okay, wait. Maybe I'll just use the snip tool. Now I'll just submit my assignment. Here you need to upload the screenshot of your token page. So as you can see, this is my token page. I'm uploading the screenshot of my token page. Now I'll click on submit. So that's it. I hope you could create your own Solana token. It is a bit difficult at first because you need to set up the prerequisites. That's the difficult part. After that, it's very easy. Like the setting up part, the setting up the environment part is the most difficult part. After that, it's very easy to continue with. So I'll just go back to my previous system and continue the presentation right there. So I'll continue my presentation right here. Sagar, can you confirm if my screen is visible now or not?
Yes, it's visible.
Sagar?
Ashwin, am I audible?
Hello?
Hello.
Sagar? Am I facing a network issue or?
I think I can hear you, Ashwin. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's
Perfect.
fine now. Okay, so let's continue with the presentation now. So we have built our token, like if you could follow, if you couldn't follow along, or if you have faced a problem with the prerequisites part, you could just follow the YouTube video. That's totally fine. And like I said, you need to have your VS Studio above 2017 installed on your system for the cargo package to get installed, right? So that's an important part. It was not installed in my system. That was a problem I was facing. So yeah, let's continue on this session. So yes, we have built our token. Now the next part would be to know about the important tools to get started, right? So what are the important tools you need to get started in Web3? The first tool is learn Hardhat. Hardhat is a very important tool because it gives you a local blockchain development environment, right, to develop or write your smart contract very easily. Like if you are a smart contract developer, you don't need to have to run your own node. You can just directly use Hardhat, or if you can also configure it with your node provider. So it's very easy to use and it gives a very good environment for the blockchain developers. Now the next thing is Open Zeppelin. So like Open Zeppelin is a smart contract template. So Open Zeppelin is mostly used like useful for you if you are developing something like which already exists. Like if you want to write a ERC20 token, you don't need to write it from scratch. You can rather use the Open Zeppelin smart contract template and just write it, like just change the parameter or pass on the parameter. That's it. It just makes the work more easier. Now the next important thing is the Web3.js or Ether.js. So Web3.js or Ether.js are like what should I say, JavaScript APIs which helps you to connect your front end with the smart contract. So it in short, if I explain it for non-developers, it helps your front end to listen to the blockchain data. That's it. Now comes the remix ID. Remix ID is very important. Like you understand why remix ID is important. To be honest, after this course you should, because remix ID just saves you from all the hectic part of setting up your environment. To be honest, that's like a burden. Even I face this. So remix ID just saves you from that. You could just directly write your code online on browser and you don't need to download or install anything. I think today's lesson was a big example of that you do, because the prerequisites part for Solana is so difficult that you need to have like at least half an hour to install the prerequisites part. Else the whole token creation part is very easy. Now of course we have these exciting projects like building your own Web3 Twitter tab, which is like a Twitter clone. Like I think one of you had this question, like if we could do a session on React and Solidity. So That's like a end-to-end development part, and this course covers that end-to-end development part. And of course, we do have courses on how to create token and different token standards and all these courses. The mostly our courses are more in of a practical nature. So now I would love to ask Sagar to unmute yourself and just like thank our community partners who helped us with this event. And
Thank you so much, Ashwin. Thank you for the session. I can say, like, since the very starting of the session, your energy is like on 100%. So I think all of us can congratulate Ashwin and thank him for the wonderful session. And thank you so much. And in the end, I would like to thank all the community partners who have like shown the support for making this event a success. Ashwin, can you please go on the next slide? You can definitely see these are the logo of our partners who have come continuously supporting us, reaching out to us for conducting coding camps, asking their team members to go and visit Meta School. So just want one help from all of you guys. This platform is totally free for everyone. So just we need your support. Just spread the words in on your social media, tag us, talk about Meta School. If you like the platform, just post about us with the link. So that would be very much helpful for us. I think this is it from my side. And if you guys are looking to join us as a community partner, so I'll be sharing a Google form link. You guys can register your community as a Meta School community where we can conduct coding camp for your members and take this ahead. Thank you so much. I will be sharing the Google form link in a while. Thank you, Ashwin.
thank you, Sagar, and thank you to all these community members for like having so much helping us to conduct these sessions. So amazing. So yeah, so you could just scan this QR code and you will get access like links to our community, our Discord and Twitter community. So you will get all the links to which is associated Meta School. You can just scan this QR code. So we have a huge community on Discord, Twitter. So they are developers and we believe in building in public. So basically you could just join our Discord and post about your updates and what you are building, right? So now this is the part where I will answer all your questions, anything you feel that which is related to like Web3 in general, or it could be like about profile building or career in Web3. Thank you, Harish. That's a great compliment. So Sagar has shared like a form. You need to fill this form because you will be getting a free NFT, free exclusive NFT for joining this session and staying till the end. And this is the password to the to claim your NFT. So make sure you note it down, and like before you leave the meeting, make sure you note it down. You need to input this in the form itself, right? So you will get an exclusive NFT for free to join this coding camp and staying till the end.
Yeah. And I think I would request all the members to unmute themselves, and if they want to like turn on their camera, talk to us directly. If they have any feedback, if they want to suggest us something, or if they are facing any kind of problem during completion of courses, this would be the right time to engage with the person who is creating the courses for Meta School. So, like, guys, you can open your mic and over to you.
Yes, guys, if you're facing any issue, you could just come up with your questions. I'm more than happy to answer.
And if you don't have an issue, just want to share some feedback, you have a platform, you can, I think Imran is unmuted. Imran, you can go ahead.
Yeah, hi Ashwin and Sagar. Actually, from past weeks, I'm learning on Metaschool. The thing is that I'm just stuck when I'm getting an issue. So if it is better to have mentor, like live mentor or live instructor, it will be better to help you to grow. It's, I mean, it's my opinion.
Yeah, totally agree with you. Like, there are many who got stuck in the lessons, and currently the only support system we have is like, we provide them with our Discord channels. If they have any question, they could just post it right there, and our team will answer it. Currently, we don't have a like upcoming pipeline for a live instructor, but of course we are planning for some boot camps where we could like have a cohort based classes for you. So that's just a plan. Currently we are working on it, and of course the feedback is noted.
Yeah, and anytime, like Imran, during the session, if you're stuck, we have this YouTube live. You can go back and try to understand things. If you're not able to get it from there, just join the Discord, write your problem over there. Ashwin, Bharvi, me will try to resolve it as soon as possible.
Yeah, great. Yeah, and that's okay. But the thing is that we need to resolve on that day itself, or else it will be getting delayed and we'll be forgetting that stuff. So that's what just my concern about.
Okay, no problem. So I think at the moment, we all of us have limited resource. You understand, right? We try to provide all the content to our learners for free. So considering that fact, if this communication happens on Discord, so with the same query, other member also get benefited. But your point noted. Definitely, we'll take care of this, and we'll try to resolve your problem for sure.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Thanks. And one more thing. Last time we had a session on Polygon, right? So we would, NFT was minted, but I didn't get NFT in my MetaMask wallet.
I think Imran, we can take that like after the session. Have you just wanted to check from you? Have you shared the password and all the wallet information in
Yeah.
the form?
Yeah.
Cool,
As
cool,
even.
no problem. Just share your details with me, your email ID in the chat. I'll get back to you for
Okay.
sure.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, so I think for Sheikh Mohammed, you're not able to log in via desktop. So sometimes people also face this problem. We are trying to resolve that. Try to remove your cache, or try to use incognito if that helps. If you still stuck, not able to register yourself on Metaschool, just reach out to us on Discord support channel. We'll try to resolve that ASAP for sure. Okay, so I need someone to teach me JavaScript. Please help. Ashwin, if you can help over here, that would be great.
Okay, so we don't exactly teach JavaScript or any front-end language, but we do have courses on that, where we teach React, which is a version of JavaScript. For that particular course, like for the Twitter course, like for the NFT marketplace. Okay, you could DM me on Discord. I'll be available, and maybe you try our Twitter course, or I will suggest you some courses where you could learn like how to build it, and we also explain the code line by line, so you will know what you are building right there, right? I think that answers your question.
Great. So I think just wanted to check from all of you. Have you guys registered for the upcoming event? If not, so I'll just share the details over here. You guys can go and register for the event. So I can see like more than 16 people have already registered for the event.
Yes, this would be an event where we will conduct a course, like a session on how to create your own token on Binance. And there is a surprise, like if the excitement is very high, I'm happy to develop like more like the same token on more than like multiple platforms. So it would be like a hack and learn. So we will just code the same, like deploy the same ERC20 token on multiple chains, like multiple chain supports ERC20, like near Binance, Polygon. So we will be doing a hack and learn if the excitement is very high in that session. So that's like add on. I guess we don't have any other question, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes. I think we can conclude the session, Ashwin, for sure.
Yes,
Okay.
let's then conclude. Okay,
Yeah.
we have a question. So, what would be the next step in Web3 after learning creation of token? In real scenario, where can I use this with the smart contract in DeFi space? Okay, so this was the basic ERC20 or the token smart contract. You can use it in the DeFi space, because in the DeFi space, like if you take the example of a DEX, which is also called decentralized exchange, so you need a native ERC20 currency, right? For that, like for Uniswap, it's a DEX. They have they have Uniswap, their own ERC20 token. So it's needed for the governance part. So you will need the token mostly for the governance part in the DeFi space. Like if I give you an example, when you stake your token or any token on your pancake swap, which is like a DEX, which is the most popular DEX on Binance Smart Chain. So it gives you cake token. So cake is a native token of pancake swap, which it gives as a collateral that you have deposited or you have staked your token on our protocol. So that's how you will be using the ERC20 or the token smart contract with respect to the DeFi space. Sagar, can you please check why you can't access the WhatsApp link?
Yes, yes, sure. Yeah. Please, you can try this particular link. And WhatsApp is just for a quick communication, like if we are conducting any session, this for that. But mostly, all the technical discussion would be done on Discord. Okay, so I think actually we can take the last question. How do I change the name and icon of my Solana token?
Okay, so maybe I'll just show it really quickly. Solana name, Solana name service. I guess that's the name of Solana. It's called Solana token repo, I guess. Let me check. So yeah, this is the link. So this is the this is the public repo of their token list. This is where they maintain all the tokens, all the publicly available token. So what you need to do is first you need to use the same process to deploy the token on the mainnet, and then you need to like there is like a process. Okay, so you need, there is, it's mentioned right here how you could add it. So basically you need to create the metadata for it, like what is the name of your token, what is the symbol, what is that, what the token URL. The token URL is basically the URL of your smart contract dashboard. That's it. Okay, so you need to create metadata like this and you need to update it. It's like you need to first fork this whole thing, whole repo, make these changes and submit a PR to merge it. That's it. That's how you will be like adding the, what should I say, the name and icon of your token. I think that answers your question. Yes, anytime.
Cool. So I think we can conclude the session. Once again, thank you so much everyone for joining the session. I would request everyone, each of you, to please take a screenshot, share this on social media, spread some word about Meta School among your community, among your colleges, your offices. That would be helpful. Once again, thank you so much, Ashwin, for taking the time. I know you're not well at the moment, but you still decided to take the session. So really, thank you so much on behalf of all the learners and from my side.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. So I'll lastly answer this question before I leave, that there is a person who cannot get the airdrop. So sometimes it will happen that you are not getting the airdrop even when your balance is zero. Just try again, because Solana network is not the most perfect network. We all know, right? That DevNet, like sometimes it's congested. So you just need to try again and it will work. It will work because I have shown you my balance. I got the airdrop from Solana DevNet itself. So it will work. You just need to have patience and you need to like try again. It's congested sometimes. And if it's not working, just change the DevNet to testnet. That's totally fine. So yeah, I think we need to conclude this session, and please create a public group. So you can join our WhatsApp link. That's like, yeah, you could join our WhatsApp link. We already have a small community there. So yes, you could share your ideas too. That's an open community. So you could just join our WhatsApp. It's an open community. Anyone could share their ideas and it would be a quick communication right there. Okay. So just see you there, and thank you for joining, because it's been a while and you all stayed in. That's fantastic, and the energy is super high. So let's conclude this session right here. Thank you so much for joining in, and thank you Sagar and Bharvi for being a great mod of this session. So let's see you in the next session.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.